Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Luke with Getting Close, and I'm going to tell you about my experience with a hog log or a hog feeder. Basically what a hog log is, it consists of a post driven into the ground or any pipe or rod driven into the ground with a chain connecting it to a container that the hogs can push around, and there's holes in this container, and corn or whatever feed you have will drop out of those holes slowly, hopefully, so it doesn't run out so fast and they don't just come in and eat it all in one day and leave, and then that doesn't really concentrate their movement and give you repetitive hog activity, I guess. So I'll start from the end and go up. This is a 5-foot long, 4-inch diameter PVC pipe with a cap that you can screw this out to fill it up with corn or whatever. And then there's 3 holes on here like that. They're half-inch holes, and I spiraled them around this tube, and I actually found that the hogs were eating it a little too quickly, so I put some tape over this middle hole. So you probably are alright with just 2 holes. If you make yours out of a drum, I would say only put 1 hole in the side, because that's not quite so long of a container. And here on this other end is a cap glued on with a big old eye bolt, a swivel connected to the chain. And so a few of the things that I wanted to tell you about mine that I would like to have known is, first of all, that it is very important that the chain around is looped around this pipe. And at first I didn't have this round pipe over this T-post. And as you can imagine, on this T-post, those chain links get cinched up and it doesn't spin real well. And at first I was thinking that when a hog comes up to push this thing, he'd push it this way and then he'd eat a little bit, and just by chance he would push it back this way, and so it would never really get wrapped up quite so bad. However, as I found out from trail camera pictures and such, that a hog will come up, they will walk up to this thing, push it this way, eat some, and they will push this thing around and around and around the same direction until they're done eating, or unless something happens where they have to walk away and come back to it. So they will certainly wrap your whole chain up around this post and push it and keep pushing it until it either breaks or I guess they give up. But in my case, the first time, or a couple weeks after I had this thing set out here, they pushed it, wrapped it up like that, like I was telling you about, and they pushed so hard that they broke my swivel off. Also, to get the idea in the hog's brain that they need to push this thing to get the feed out, a good thing to do is unscrew this thing. Is to, if you can see that is a wet cat food can, and I punched holes in it. Alright, so that cat food can is in the tube, and as you can imagine, in a few days wet cat food gets really smelly, and it smells terrible. And that smell starts coming out of the holes, and then hogs come up and smell it, the fumes coming out of the holes, and they try to get to that, and so they push it around and some corn falls out. And so that's how they initially get the idea that they need to push it to get the feed out. I hope this helped. If you're going to try and make your own hog log or hog feeder or whatever, it's worked pretty good when they're on it, especially this summer when I had this thing filled up pretty much the whole summer. They would run this thing around. They had a track beat out right here, where all the all the grass was killed down to the dirt. It was quite bizarre. But I hope that helps, and I'll see you later.